All right, so I'm recording right now. For your topic, you're going to need to find 4 sources at least. 3 of those sources need to support your position, and 1 needs to oppose your position. All right? So let's say, I'm just doing an example, no one in this class. I'm going to pretend that my topic is, should it be easier for people to become United States citizens? All right? So for today, what you're going to do is you are going to be on your direction slide. So go ahead and have that pulled up. We're going to be on slide 3. Okay. Slide 3 tells us you need a minimum of 4 sources. Find 4 quality sources to use in your paper and enter it on your source list. One of your sources should likely focus more on the counter argument. No Wikipedia or blog sources. Use the most recent edition of MLA. So MLA 8 is what you should have defaulted on to the MyBib extension that y'all added during the plagiarism checkpoint. Does everyone know what I'm talking about? Okay. For research papers, it has to be done in a certain way. There is a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. And if you do it the wrong way on your source list, you're going to continue to do it the wrong way on your outline. You'll continue to do it the wrong way on your paper, and then it will be wrong all of those times. So we need to make sure we start out doing it the right way. Okay, this is not Miss Robinson being picky about things. This is a right way to do something according to research paper formatting. Okay, does that make sense? Is everybody on the same page? That means capitalization matters. That means parentheses matter. That means if you're missing a single period at the end of something, it is wrong. Not because Miss Robinson doesn't like you, but because that's the rule. Okay, has everybody got it? Yes? Okay. So in order to do all of this, what you're going to do is click the red link that says Source List Templates, and it will force you to make a copy. So go ahead and do that. Okay. At the top, what I want you to do, where it says copy of Robinson copy, I want you to delete copy of Robinson copy of and put your name and then source list 2019. So it would be Krista Kaiser, source list 2019. Or Isaac LeBron, source list 2019, whatever it is. All right. The next thing you're going to do is in your document over in the right-hand side where it says last name. This is part of MLA formatting. You're just going to simply highlight it, erase it, and type in your last name. Make sure it is capitalized because that's what we do. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is read the directions. It says you need at least 4 sources. 1 must refute your position. Use the MyBib extension for each source, and you're going to end up turning this into Canvas. Okay? Underneath that, it says research topic. Go ahead and type in what you selected as your research topic. If you don't remember, quickly go back to the form, or I can flip to it and pull it up here. Let's see, second period. Does anybody not remember what theirs was? Just type in the topic that you selected. And then once you get that put in there, underneath it, go ahead and put what your position is. And for right now, that can be as easy as yes or no, as I agree, I disagree, whatever it is that just quickly shows what your position is. So for my example, I'll just put yes for right now. That will end up turning into a thesis later on, but just so you have your general position listed, then you're good for right there. Okay? Is everybody good so far? Everybody good? See? Okay. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start looking for my sources. Now, luckily, in this day and age, you have good old Google. Back when I was your age, we had to actually go to the library, get stacks of books, and read through them before we could decide if something was a source or not. It was terrible, but luckily for you, you have the internet. So I'm going to open a new tab. And I'm going to Google something in my topic. So I'm going to say becoming a U.S. citizen. Again, this is my pretend topic that I'm doing. Okay. Now, you're going to get lots of hits on your stuff. I want you to be careful of the following things. Anything that's a .gov, .edu, or .org should be fine. Okay. .coms, MyBib will tell you if it's a credible source or not, or if it's probably credible, and then that should be fine. Do not use Wikipedia. Do not use someone's personal blog. Okay. Do not use Prezzies. Everybody good on that? No Wikipedia, no personal blogs, no Prezzies. Okay. So let's pretend that I'm going to use the steps for applying for citizenship as one of my sources. So I'm going to click on the website. What type of website is it? It's a .gov. So I already should know in my mind this is probably going to be a pretty credible source for me to use. I'm going to read through it, make sure it gives me the right information that I would need for my topic and my thesis. And then I'm going to go to the MyBib extension at the top to get my information. Okay, so this is where you need to be very careful. Follow along with me. I'm going to click MyBib. I'm going to make sure it says MLA 8. If it is not an MLA 8, everything you do will be wrong. So make sure right now it says MLA 8. Okay? If it is not, everything you do will be wrong. Okay? Now, it gives me an orange alert. It says this source might be credible. I can click on that orange alert and see what they think. It says, we couldn't find any authors for this document. Check the source yourself for authors that we may have missed. If the publisher is recognizable, then it's probably okay to use. Well, it's a .gov site, so you're probably going to be safe there. Okay, but I just want to read the alert just in case. All right, now, when I've been checking other people's sources, things stick out to me that look weird. Okay, when I do that, I've been going back to that person's source and seeing that MyBib maybe hasn't included an author that's listed on the website, or maybe hasn't included the correct title. So if you catch that, if something looks weird here, look and see if they've missed an author. Okay, and all you have to do is click edit and update, and you can input the author yourself and it will update the site for you. Okay. But once you have everything typed in, everything should look pretty much the same. And if something looks off to you, then it probably is. And we can go back and check the source, okay? It's very important that you get it right on your source list, because if you don't, you're going to continue to get it wrong on everything else. Y'all see where I'm going with this? Okay. All right. So for my source list, I'm going to say, okay, this is a good source. I'm going to do this. The top one is my MLA citation. So all I have to do is copy and paste it into the first box, and then I'm going to make it look better by single spacing it, just to make it better looking right there. My in-text citation is going to be the shorter one. So again, I'm on MyBib. See where it says in-text citation? What does that match? It matches the first thing that's listed in the longer one. So I want to make sure it matches, but then also make sure it makes sense. If it looks weird, if it says Facebook, something is off, and you're going to go update the source on your MyBib. Okay? All right, so I'm going to copy that because that looks right. I'm going to stick it in my source list. Okay? Now what do I need? How do I do that? I just go to the top and copy paste it, and that way I have it for later, tomorrow, the next day, very easily organized, so it's there for me every time I need it. Okay? In your paper, you will be using this for your works cited page, this as you use sources and direct quotes throughout your paper, and this to continue to go back to find the website over and over again. Okay, so once you have all 4 or more of your sources, this is going to be your go-to to make your works cited, to insert your in-text citations, and to go back to your web page every day. Okay, this keeps it all in one place. Any questions about this? Where will you turn this in? Yes. Please change your sharing settings right now to can edit. That way, if you have something wrong, I can make a note in it for you, and then you can go back and fix it. Because again, if you do it wrong on this, what's going to happen? You're going to keep doing it wrong. And there's no reason. We need to catch it the very first time that you do it to make sure you don't continue to make the wrong mistake. Okay? All right, so your goal today is to start researching your topic and finding 4 or more sources that go with your topic and at least one that goes against it. Make sense? Okay, again, make sure no blogs, no Wikipedia, no Prezzies, and make sure the citations, once you all have them in there, they look similar. If something looks weird to you, bring it to me and we can see if there's something wrong with it. We need to catch all the mistakes on citations on this, not on the final paper. Make sense? All right, go for it. When you're done, or if you need help, bring it to me and I can look at it.
What time is the student?
Tomorrow.
Like, at the beginning?
At the beginning, like, yes, it needs to be done when you walk in here tomorrow.
The last 7